Hang on, is it record? How do I know? It's recording.
Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it? Really good morning today. I'm so excited. Another one of my favourite topics, and this is going to be indices. We're going to be covering negative ones first of all. Then we're going to be going on fractional ones, and as a special treat, we're going to mix the two up together. So let's go with negative indices first of all. We all know that 3 squared, that's 3 times 3, makes 9. Okay, if we've got 3 to the minus 2, however, what that means is the reciprocal of it. So in a reciprocal, what you can do is you actually turn the index upside down. So it becomes 1 over, we'll put the 2 there, 3 to the minus 2. So, 1 over 3 squared. And that means then that it's actually 1 over 9. So a negative index, all it means is you turn it upside down. Very easy. Just a little word here. If we've got a negative on the bottom, obviously 2 minuses make a plus, so I'm down on my knees for you again. That actually means 3 to the minus 2, which then translate into 3 squared, over to my fractional board here. Now, fractional indices. The top number is you actually raise it to a power. So if I've got a 3 here, it means I cube it. And if I've got the bottom number there is the green number there, it means I root it on the fraction. Now it's a lot easier when we're tackling something like that to do the root bit first, because it means that you've got smaller numbers to deal with. The last thing we want to do is to go and start working out 64 cubed. It's too early in the morning, I'm getting old, and we really don't want to go there, do we? So, let's go first of all. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to square root this 64, and that's going to leave us with 8 cubed. Okay, so that leaves us with 8 cubed. Now what we've got to do the 8 cubed then, that's just going to leave us with 8 times 8 times 8, which I believe is 512. If we're going the other way, let's be careful on here now. So remember, we're going to do our root bit first of all, and the fraction is turned upside down. Let's still do the same thing as doing the root bit first of all. So I'm going to take the cube root first of all of 64, and that's going to leave me with 4. I've then got to square my 4 because I've done the root bit, but the red squaring, the red raising still remains, and that gives us an answer of 16. A lot easier there. So that's how we deal with the fractional indices. What we're going to do now, as a final one, we're going to mix the two. So, I've now got 125 to the minus 4 over 3. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it upside down. And if you notice, the blue sign will now disappear. So I'm going to be left with 125 to the 4/3. So working with it on the bottom then, I'm going to do my 125 to the 4/3. So I'm going to take the cube root first of all of 125. The cube root of 125 is 5. So I'm going to put 5 there with the cubed. Mistake there. There's a deliberate mistake in the video. It always happens. 5 raised to the 4. And all I have to do now is I've got to raise the 5 to the 4. So 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 gives us 625. So that gives us 1 over 625. So that is how you do negative and fractional indices and mix the two together.